parts ng blood. I will not make this long. So please read, Ms. Lika.
Blood has many functions, including transportation of nutrients around the body, maintaining homeostasis and the immune system. It is made up of plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets.
Okay, ang blood daw ay may apat na parts. Which is red blood cells, the white blood cells, platelets, and the plasma. So, kung nakinig kayo kanina, ano yung sinabi ni Joshua ng function ng red blood cells? Who else? How about the white blood cells? Miss Rina. How about the platelets? Miss Nine. So it says here, para sa mga hinahamit sa likod, the red blood cells carry oxygen, nutrients, and waste. Kagaya na sinabi ni Mr. Joshua kanina, ang blood red cells, sila yung nagpapump ng blood para makapag-deliver ng oxygen sa ating katawan at makapaglabas ng carbon dioxide. Maliwanag?
Yes po.
Nagigets ng red blood cells? Ang white blood cells naman, it says here that white blood cells fight diseases and protect the body infection. Ang white blood cells naman, sila naman yung white blood cells help fight off germs and para mas madali mag-heal yung mga sugat natin. Then, naiintindihan niyo ang white blood cells? Okay. Sa platelets naman, ang platelet, it says here that platelets gather at the site. Kagaya na sinabi ni Mr. Joshua kanina, and Ms. Narian, ang platelets, sila yung matigas na red sa sugat para mas madali matuyo yung sugat natin. Sila yung nagpo-protect dun sa inner part ng skin natin. Then, ang plasma, ito naman yung parts ng blood. Okay, who can recall what is the function of red blood cells? Maliban dito sa nakasulat. Okay, ikaw.
So, yung red blood cells, yun yung nagsisirculate sa buong body na nag-carries ng oxygen. Tapos, sila pala.
Yan ang red blood cells, siya yung nag-carry ng blood, nag-carry ng oxygen, nutrients, and waste sa ating body. Tapos, ang white blood cells naman ay
Paano siya? Kayo kung lumalaban sa mga sakit or viruses or na-protect siya dun sa mga infant.
okay. Thank you. And sa platelets naman, Mr. Alave,
Circulate the blood and help to prevent first blockade.
sa plasma naman, sa plasma siya yung nag-carry na tatlong parts na to, yung red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Ilang parts na rin ng blood? Tapos na siya. Ang next naman ay si Miss Jenica Malimiran. She will discuss the function of the blood. Okay, Rita?
Yes. Good morning, my name is Jenica Malimiran and I will continue the discussion about function of the blood. Transportation. Sino po ang nasa Mr. Russell Black.
The blood carriers outer substance around the body inside arteries, veins, and capillaries. These include gases, oxygen, carbon dioxide, waste product, water, urea, hormones, enzymes, and nutrients, glucose, amino acid, vitamins, and minerals. The blood flows through the circulatory system.
Transportation of the blood carries other substances around body inside arteries. Andyan yung carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is transported from cells back to the lungs for exhalation.
Jenica, purahin mo na yung ano. Gagawin mo.
At andyan din yung oxygen. Oxygen is taken from the lungs to the body cells.
May picture. Magsasend na lang sa GC yung may mga picture.
Hindi ba ba natin natin? So, ayun, composition of blood. Parang babalikan lang natin yung discuss din ni Miss Ishaira. Plasma. Plasma is a straw colored fluid in which blood cells are suspended. It's made up approximately 90% of water as well as electrolytes such as sodium and potassium and proteins. Ano nga po pag sinabing plasma? Basta sa yung pagkaintindi kay Miss Ishaira.
There is the three components of blood, which is the red blood cells, white blood cells, and the lymphocytes.
Alam mo rin po ang plasma. Red blood cells. Sino po gusto magbasa?
Tumawag kayo.
Miss Calvin.
The main function of red blood cells is to carry oxygen. Red blood cells contain this combines with oxygen from each red blood cell has a lifespan of approximately 120 days before it gets broken down by the stem cells. New cells are manufactured in the bone marrow of bone. There are approximately 1.5 or 5 million red cells per microliter of blood.
So your red blood cells or erythrocytes. Based on my research, red blood cells are the most numerous cells in blood is possible for transporting oxygen from the lungs to the tissues and carbon dioxide from the tissue to the lungs. Mag-gets po. Siya daw yung responsible para mag-transfer ng ating oxygen from the lungs to the tissues and the carbon dioxide. Yes. White blood cells, all the leukocytes. Yon. Basta yun. Sino po gusto magbasa? Navy.
White blood cells. There are a number of types of white blood
infection. Guess? Platelets or thrombocytes. Platelets, ito daw yung pinaka-maliit na cells. These are small cells fragments so that are essential to blood to contain bone and repair. Parang siya yung nagpapatinampala ng kasugat. Diba sa sugat, meron tayo yung natugo, diba? Kaya siya yung ating platelets daw, siya yung natulong para tumigil ang ating dugo. Yes? Hindi ka, may sugat tayo. Tutugo siya, syempre. Itong platelets siya yung tutulong para mag-stop bleeding. Yan. Yun. Yes?
Go, go, go.
Yun na. For overall, malagang dugo. So, yun. Sunod ang mga reporters in extinctive ability.
So everyone please stand attention to me. So first one is blood vessels. So anyone can read about this? These are channels that carry blood throughout our body. There are 3 types of blood vessels: veins, arteries, and capillaries. Each of one differs in size and structure. This will give anyone
Veins are blood vessels which carry deoxygenated or very low vessels of levels of oxygen blood back to the heart. The exception to these rules is the pulmonary vein which carries oxygenated blood from the lungs back to the heart ready to pump around the rest of the body. At tissue level, capillaries drain blood into veins, which are very small veins, which as they return to the heart, merge into larger veins before reaching either the superior vena cava, returning from tissues and organs above the heart, or the inferior vena cava, referring from tissues and organs below to the heart. Then, the inferior vena cava is larger than the superior vena cava. These 2 large arteries merge and return blood to the right atrium of the heart.
So the veins are blood vessels which carry deoxygenated or the very low oxygen. So what do you mean that by the very low oxygen? Ibig sabihin, siya yung pinakamababa na oxygen na nag-carry out sa ating pag-pump ng heart. So this is the part of blood vessels. So ang blood vessels is the gut. Alam naman natin na siya yung gut. So she is the one that Sorry for the inconvenience. The blood vessel is the one that circulates the blood all over our body. So in this we have a capillary of. So as you can see, this is the pulmonary veins that carry out the blood back to the heart. So it circulates like this. To understand? Yes. Yeah. So the superior cava, or what we call the interior vena cava, is this, which is carry the blood back to the heart bed, which paganon, which they meet up and like that. Understand? Yeah. Yun. They meet this and they circulate over the heart bed. Yes. Get it. So under the veins, collagen, and elastic fibers. Sorry for that. So this is the tunica adventita. And the tunica media, basta ang tunica media is the middle. So parang siyang ganito. Di ba ito yung ugat natin? Sa loob ng ugat natin. Yan na. Ito yung tunica media. Understand ba? So that tunica media is the middle layer and consists of smooth muscle and elastic fibers. This layer is thinner in base. Tunica media. Ano daw? Mara, what is tunica media? In terms of shape or describe.
Yes. For me,
This layer is thinner.
ito yung pinakamalipis.
Yeah, thank you for that. So the tunica intima this is the inner layer which is it is direct contact with the blood flowing to the vein. It consists of smooth endothelial cells, the hollow center through which blood flows is called the lumen. Veins also contain valves which prevent the backflow of the blood aids when restored. So as I said kanina, they meet in this and they circulate and they back. Para lang paulit-ulit yung pag-circulate ng blood ng ating body. Okay. Understand?
Yes.
Good!
That's very right.
So Jello will discuss about the remaining two types of blood vessels, which is the arteries and capillaries. So Jello will discuss furthermore about that.
Thank you, Miss Tintin.
Yeah.
Good morning to all of you. I'm Jello Kita Gonzalez. I'm here to discuss the arteries and capillaries. We all know that the heart supplies blood to the body, and the blood contains an important material like nutrients and oxygen, and blood transport via blood vessels. So that's why the blood vessels plays an important role to the body, which is it contains and it helps to maintain the body blood pressures, and it delivers oxygen and nutrients to our cells to the body. And also, the blood vessels transport a waste product away. Our body have a different blood vessels, like veins, arteries, and capillaries. And this is that each have different function. Now let's talk about the arteries. Arteries takes away blood from the heart. So ibig sabihin daw, ang arteries, ito na yung daanan ng dugo papalabas sa ating puso. Ito siya. Ika, ang diniscuss kayo ng Tintin ay veins. Ang veins, ito yung daanan ng dugo papasok sa ating puso. Naiintindihan? So ang arteries naman, ito naman yung daanan ng dugo papalabas. And yung the blood contains nutrients and waters, and it supplies to the rest of our body. Naiintindihan?
Yes.
And also, the arteries transport a blood from the heart to the lungs. Naiintindihan ko ba? Nakikinig ko ba?
Yes, sir.
The arteries transport blood from the heart to the lungs to
be oxygenated. When we say oxygenated, what it means? Anyone? Oxygenated. When we say oxygenated, it's containing an oxygen. Ika nga, ang arteries, ito yung dalang dugo. Galing sa puso papunta sa lungs. Ibig sabihin, yung dugo ay may dalang oxygen. Nagsusupply ang artery ng dugo papunta sa lungs. Nagdi-deliver ng dugo na may kasamang oxygen. Papunta sa ano nga yung lungs natin? Tagalog ano yung lungs? Baga. Arteries runs into a smaller blood vessels. It's called as arterioles. Arterioles. Ang ating pong arterioles, ito po. Ito. Ika itong ating arteries. The biggest example of arteries is the aorta. The aorta transport blood oxygenated to our body. And the branch of arteries is the arterioles. The function of arterioles is connect the capillaries and the ano nga ito? Arteries. Kinokonekta ng arterioles. Ito yung arterioles. Capillaries. And the capillaries is, nasa kaya dito capillaries? Nasa kaya?
Alin?
Capillaries.
Hello?
Ito, ang ating capillaries ay ito. We can think that the capillaries is the exchange center. Dito na nagpapalitan ng dugo ang, ano nga ito? Veins. Veins at artery. Ito na dito nagpapalitan ng dugo sa, ano nga ito? Capillaries. At i-in out ang blood. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And the arteries have a three separate layers. And it's called, we have a tunica externa. This week, sir. Mr. Lamin. Ito yung sa'yo. This is the action. Tunica externa or
This is tunica adventitia. This is the strong outer covering of arteries in veins which consist of connected tissues, collagen, and elastic fibers. Tunica media. Tunica media. This is the medial layer and consists of smooth muscle and elastic fibers. This layer is bigger in arteries and veins. Tunica intima. This is the inner layer which is direct contact with the blood flowing through the artery. It consists of a plastic membrane and smooth endothelial cells. The hollow cell through which blood flows is called the lumen.
Ang tunica externa, ito yung nasa pinakalabas. The outermost of the blood vessels. Ito yun. Nasa labas ang tunica externa. It consists of connected tissue and collagen fibers. Well, urica, externa. And also we have ito yun, tunica media. Ang tunica media, ito yung nasa bigger layer ng ating artery. And it consists of smooth muscle and elastic. Kung sa veins ay ang ating tunica media ay manipis lang, dito naman sa artery, ang ating tunica media ay makapal. Dahil na ang dugo na dumadaan sa artery ay mayroong high pressure. Kaya dapat ang tunica media ay makapal at this consists of elastic tissue. When we say elastic tissue, ito yung nababanat kasi nga ang dumadaan ditong dugo ay may ng high pressure. Kaya dapat nababanat. And also we have tunica intima. It's located at innermost of the blood vessel. Ito na po yung nasa pinakaloob. Ito na po yung nagkakaroon ng contact sa ating dugo. Naintindihan? And it consists of endothelial cells. Ang tunica intima. When you say endothelial cells, ito po yung single cells lang. Single cells. Endothelial cells. Ang tunica, ano nga po ulit yung tunica intima? The innermost. Innermost. Ang tunica media naman po ay ang the middle layer. Ang tunica external naman ay sa outermost layer.
Ano nga yung intima?
Guys, ito po yung anterior natin siya. Ito po yung ating arteries. The important thing to remember about arteries is that they have a very thick wall. Pag sinabi po natin thick wall, meron po silang makapal na ano? Makapal na pader. Kasi nga, bakit mayroon makapal na pader ang ano? Artery. Tama. Kasi nga po, ang dumadaan dito dugo sa artery is merong high pressure. Kaya dapat makapal na hindi katulad sa veins. Ang veins po kasi, daan ng dugo papasok, ang artery is palabas. Ito po yung nagsusupply sa ating iba't ibang katawan, iba't ibang bahagi ng katawan at sa ating lungs. Let me introduce the next reporter, Mr. R.B. Russo.
So, that's one called Refined Margins to Russo. And I will continue the discussion. So now that you know, the audience, the parts of the function of circulatory system, we will discuss how the circulatory system actually works. Especially the first and the pre-circulation that Mr. Joshua Lozada mentioned earlier. So ito lang is guiding discussion about the tatlong circulation. So yun na lang, kahit wala sa PowerPoint yung circulation is discuss ko na. So systemic circulation, na-process namin sa mga blood vessels na connected sa ating lungs. Kuha na, dito magtuto yung oxygenated blood and papasok siya sa ating lightweight tube and tutuloy siya sa left ventricle, lalabas siya sa kaya ating work na makipag yung oxygenated blood sa ating katawan para ma-deliver yung oxygen. And the process na is called the systemic circulation. And the next circulation is the pulmonary circulation. The pulmonary circulation is yung process na yun is yung pag-pick up na ng mga carbon dioxide at sa ating katawan, papalit nila sa ating heart. And babalik niya dito sa ating lungs para ilabas yung carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Ilabas yung carbon dioxide. Yan. The process is called the pulmonary circulation. So the third circulation is called coronary circulation. Just like our body, the heart also beats. Oxygen, nutrients and oxygen. That's why there are the coronary circulation are responsible. So, coronary circulation is the one responsible for delivering the oxygenated blood through our body. Yung coronary circulation sa yung circulation ng blood sa ating mismong heart. Example,